for commodities are certainly of a temporary nature. We understand this. It is an obvious thing, and we must proceed from this. That is why I asked you to gather and consult with you on what we must do to coordinate our efforts in the near term. The change in the balance of supply and demand for hydrocarbons will, of course, lead to a new stable pricing reality. This will inevitably happen. Therefore, it is important for Russian energy companies to use the current moment, including in order to direct additional export revenues toward reducing their debt burden, their debt to domestic banks. Dear colleagues, I would like to draw your special attention to this. I ask the government and the central bank to take this process under control. I will emphasize, Russia acts as a reliable supplier of energy resources. It has always been so. We will certainly continue to supply oil and gas to those countries that are themselves reliable counterparties. I have in mind not only our partners in the Asia-Pacific region, but also the states of Eastern Europe, such as Slovakia and Hungary. And right now, some colleagues, already before the meeting, in this broader format, have already informed me that we are increasing supplies to our reliable partners. Moreover, in several regions of the world at once. At the same time, I want to remind you that the European Union countries plan to introduce additional restrictions on the purchase of Russian hydrocarbons starting April 25th, including liquefied natural gas, up to and including a complete ban on such supplies in 2027. In this regard, the government was already tasked with assessing the possibility and advisability of halting supplies of our energy resources to the European market, not to wait until the door is demonstratively slammed in our face, but to do this right now and redirect these volumes away from the European market toward a more interesting direction, and most importantly, to establish a foothold there. Right now, the market conditions are shaping up in such a way that if we reorient ourselves right now toward those markets that need increased supplies, we can establish ourselves there now. That is, in places where there is sustainable long-term demand and reliable long-term relationships, to those states that are building constructive business relations with Russia. By the way, I asked you to come in order to consult with you on all these matters. If European companies, European buyers, should suddenly decide to reorient themselves and provide us with long-term, sustainable joint work, free from political considerations, please, we have never refused. We are ready to work with Europeans as well, but we need some signals from them that they are ready and also want to work and will ensure us this stability and predictability. The government is keeping these matters under control.